Yeah, I'm not going to open the queue today because the red versus blue is only on ladder, I'm afraid. Let's see, we went 4-2 yesterday with did we end up here? A final MMR of 1674. That leave us next page, I guess. So 11 wins, 5 losses. We're sticking above. That's pretty impressive, right? At the moment, that's I think it's actually exactly plus 100 MMR. All right, let us get you guys off the Mechabellum scene. There we go. Hello, hello. Welcome home, everybody. Welcome to some red versus blue. There's about 3 hours left in that. It ends, I guess, 2 hours, 45 minutes. So we will be on ladder for that. Of course, we're going to be over here on red team, but obviously we have to be blue because we have a blue logo. How could we do anything else? How are you guys? Happy Friday. I don't like the idea of throwing down fire badgers. Oh, that is baller. I didn't. I did not realize that Dark Mango psychology was also night baller. Are you also blue? And since we have some folks here, we'll put up a channel point prediction. Got 5 minutes to get people engaged. So you are also blue. Excellent. For those of you that don't have any clue what we're talking about, the Mag 1 group have put together a bit of a, I don't know how you would call it, but a challenge, I suppose, kind of like the Mobile Force versus Steel back in the day. Hello, Zalex. Welcome in. We will run basically everything against the weak side for now. I'm using one protect against crawlers on this side if there were such a thing, because I think crawlers can get through to the anti-armor cannon pretty well. So if opponent were clever enough to throw down over here, so send him a good luck, have fun. Grab my coffee, see if we can get some focus. The Reds already lost on May 5th, 1918, so blue was the only choice. Oh my goodness. Makes good sense to me. You're gonna be playing ones all day also? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, see, this is why we put down those fellas out there. They did, I thought he might do something like that. We take down this turret for, oh dear, no we cannot. Just sit there during tower debuff. Tower debuff finally wears off. Goodness. That was a terrible tower debuff timing for us. Are the walls gonna... Have the walls managed to string out those crawlers enough that we kill a few more? That's hilarious. 2 Mustangs doing their best. Living their best lives. Mod not shall I be doing. Fair enough. So you're saying don't give you thanks at the end of the day. Got it. Um, I suppose I take a marksman. For some single target. Not really what I want. Hello, Dorgon. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have sold. I could have just kept the one there. We'd be in the same position, but we wouldn't have field recovery unlocked. And what I'm hoping is to just slap out a zillion fire badger. Might sell you because you don't get involved in the fight early. This is just too late to be being involved in the fight. Would have been a better sell than the hound, honestly. Both sides took the level 3 marksman. Both level 3 marksmen kill each other. Let's go. Who's doing the best here? You are the best. Okay, you'll have that then. You go there for now. Did the marks get XP for killing each other? I hope so. I would expect so. It looks like they both, oh my goodness, it actually looks like ours did and his didn't. Our shot hit first. His dies. Ours collects the experience immediately. His is dead when the shot hits ours. Wild. Wild. Love it. You hate to see it for opponent. That's what I was hoping for, said Hackmanic. Brutal. Brutal, brother. What is this? Fire Badger flank in under a, in under a bubble, huh? Okay. I mean, the bubble goes down, right? To this guy. Yep, good, perfect. Bubble down. Badgers on the left side have made short work of things out there. Blue, enemy detected. Hello, Egophobic. How are you? I take it you chose the wrong side. How could I be anything other than blue? Um... Do we just double these guys' hit points out here? You won the mini on Wednesday. Let's go. Kinda nice. Congratulations. When the streamer's a dirty blue player. Oh, Sag. Hey. We're gonna go ahead and level over here. Yeah, there is something coming, sure. That's an expensive temporary round, and it will go down to this guy, right? Right? Tell me you'll go down. In fact, it's going to provide a bunch of experience. So, I mean, we get full experience value for that. Only blues allowed in this chat. Apparently, Tommy Hawk and your bro Chris. There we go. How did you guys wind up? You guys literally wound up blues and reds in my chat. Okay. Wild. All right, we'll leave you out here. In fact, I think it's as simple as... boom, 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 boom. And well, you guys are, what, just over 5,000 hit points? Which leaves us... Now, we're just gonna up this, let these guys do some work. We'll let you go forward. I mean, the armor on the sledges isn't a bad shout from him, right? Team Blue represent! You've had your name set to red for a long time, because it's clearly the superior color. I see. Damn it. We're in trouble so far. See. In a lot of trouble so far, but hopefully we're able to turn it around. No, maybe not that. Maybe this right now. Oh, it's more trouble out here. Well, honestly, it's good work from him. And he's missing out the level 2s over here. One of our forts is down. We've cleared up the outside, but he's going to get the tower over there. We probably should have leveled this tower. It's been a problem all game. Ah, okay. This is our warm-up game. And we're not dead yet. Ooh. We're gonna throw down... kind of a bit there. We'll have you... maybe... here, I guess. Be there. You wind up here. Ah, he managed to get the perfect shield up, huh? That's a little annoying. Maybe it was too predictable. But we have crushed the outside over there. Yeah, that's been a good game from him. That's solid. We're not winning, no. My brain's still foggy this morning. Mistake was in switching to two things that are both countered by the armor, right? So I don't think you want to be in Badger and Mustang because they're both heavy countered by the armor. And then we didn't have enough single target to take down the armored sledges. My plan was to throw down EMP on the Phoenix, and I kind of wonder if that would have made a difference on the last turn. His having a perfect shield up was just, frustrating, right? But it's like, it is kind of the perfect cluster for it. I mean, there wasn't a similar cluster out here. So I think he guesses that correctly. I'm not saying he was stream sniping. solid work from opponent, and we'll start our day 0-1. Is the tab order not working on this? And MMR gain, well, we've lost 21. Shout out to a couple of folks, Real Damn 4K 2009 and Crest 9999. Thank you guys very much for the follow. I think I know who one of those people is. Not sure how the other one found me. We're going to face Faduk at 1604. Channel point predictions are up for those of you that enjoy your Gamba. So one of those two followers, I expect to have joining the guild soon, and he's a son of that friend I was telling you about going out with on Wednesday, and he's been interested in streaming since before I started streaming. So figured we could introduce him to a community that would be intrigued and potentially supportive if he's to start streaming. Ukrainian refugee now on the East Coast, so I don't get to see them very often. Opponent already in our place. I'm not going to buy a marksman on round 1 because I want to leave the opportunity for Bearlike to provide a marksman on round 2 drop. We're going to take the Zalix kind of approach and put that 3 up so we can always put a Rhino behind it if needed. Opponent is on the same side we are. We're coming into his tower and armor, or his tower and defensive wall. He's in sledges like the last player was. So we may not get out of the hounds. We may just leave the hounds as our unit there. Opponent barely finishes off that tower. Care about any of this? I mean, advanced missile device is always really good. Especially if opponent is going to be this close to the line. I think we're just going to build wide here. Surely this guy belongs on the strong side, right? Right? Make it so. Maybe that's the other thing. Maybe we just needed to lean into marksman. And, oh, yeah, okay. We're really glad we have him on the strong side then. No, stop that. Oh, you idiots. This is so painful. That's exactly what you were talking about, Reven, but that's all positioning, not to do with the unit or the thinking. Glory to the rock. Thank you, Cheese. Did you like your answer? It came out much bigger than I was expecting it to. Somehow I thought it would be, you know, PFP sized instead of huge. Perfect answer. Good. All right. Really matter which way you go in there, right? We're gonna let you guys kind of is there a spot where I can get a 3-2 split, please? I kind of want. I guess I'll take a 4-1 split then. And what? I'll let you guys shoot a little bit faster. See what happens out here. Okay, you're going to come this far over with adding some wasp as well. I don't have any upshoot remaining, but we've done the best we could on the rest of the board. You even updated your Twitch color for this event. It's like looking at a stranger. Love it. Love it. Okay, what are we doing here? You'll level. You go 40 off the line. We know how to do this. You guys go there. Sell that. Run you guys up a level. And range on those guys. I see. I mean... thing with that is you've put them behind. That lets the Mustangs take care of the wasps. So... sure, I guess. Does mean we're going to lose this guy too early. Another round for the opponent here. And just don't feel like we're getting it done so far. Don't feel the brain engaging yet. More coffee needed, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Chaff for his chaff, for sure. Honestly, it's chaff for his wasps, starting off with anti-air, probably. Right. That was kind of predictable. Wasps did not anti-air yet. What are you idiots doing here? Oh my god. We gotta do something to blow up this late arriving chaff, I think. Late arriving chaff's a problem. Yeah, he's not doing it right. It's true. It's true. Yeah, we've got to do something up here that survives a little longer. You know what I have in mind for this, sir. Not that. That is not what I had in mind for this, but that'll work, right? This has become a big problem over here. What is that? Is that gone EMP on those boys? Wild. Yeah, he got it done there, Cheese. Not feeling it today, guys. Not feeling it. Don't bet on streamer, apparently. We didn't even win a single round off of him, I don't think. Ugh. Well, we will face K5Q at 1669 next. K5Q is opponent. Yeah. Well, sounds like a ham radio something. It's 44, huh? Well, sorry, Team Blue, we letting you down. What do we got here? I don't like any of them. What? That isn't even... I didn't think that was what I clicked. Oh well. Hello, K5Q. We on the losses. Ariel, huh? What are we gonna do with Ariel from here? He's Saber. We're just gonna come straight out something like this. See what we get there. I accidentally muted myself. It's true. I moved to the mic and must have bumped the mute button that's facing me. I had said so. The last things I had said, I talked about. I mean, obviously, I've talked about the match a bunch, but a hello to Blue, a welcome in, and of course that is why we're blue, why we are Team Blue, because we have a blue feral, not a red feral. Um, and then Wasp with range plus aerial versus Wraith with range plus 8 gun. Which one wins? That depends on the initial engagement ranges. So you if the Wraith is at the right distance from the Wasps on a flank, the Wraith can win it. If the Wasps are approaching from deep, then the Wasps can win it. If Wasps are beating your Wraiths, where are they coming from? Are they coming off the flanks, or are they mainboard Wasps? Because if they're mainboard Wasps, the counter is not Wraith, the counter is Mustang, right? If they're flank Wasps, then the counter is Wraiths, and you want the Wraith basically 40 meters off will allow your range to engage backline Wasps. Oh, aggro behind balls. In that case, it is the balls that are your problem, not the Wraiths. Basically needs to be killing the... You absolutely have to be killing the steel balls first. Yeah, the electro is Wraith's weakness, right? Because what do I have here? 45 and 100. Do I want to bump them? I don't think. Wait, hold on. What about a throwaway Wasp here? Can't quite be there, can it? And maybe they just all move away. Let's see what we get there. Triple fork teched Raiden was not on my docket for this board. Not what I was expecting. Wraith did pretty darn good, though. Opponent has just chosen to ignore Chaff Clear, it's true. Let's try that. range and fork for those. Problem for opponent. All right. You were right about the chaff clear. In this case, it was the what do we want here? I don't really want any of you. Suppose these will work though. Hmm. Okay. Well, hello there. Is that really the positionings you wanted? I don't think that's really the positionings you wanted, but okay. Buddy. Buddy, it's not working for you. GG's. All right. Hey, we've turned it around. We've got a dub. We are on the board for Team Blue. There is about an hour and 50 minutes left in that, in the red versus blue. Guess we came out headbutt. And just getting a wraith over top of a headbutt can be really, really powerful. 8-gun and range, and just getting the job done for a long time. I like the oil and running away. We did hit this Raiden. He saved that one. Slightly off in terms of guessing which Raidens to save. Was fun to kind of win the mind game there. Hey, hey. Using fork for chaff clear almost worked. No, it did not. Chef Point says, GG, and not just the bras. Wait. You know what? Never mind. Not just the bra size. Right. Okay, we'll run our ad. Sorry, I should have done that while I was doing the housekeeping. I think I'm feeling. I mean, I still have a little bit of coffee, but I should probably go get a little more. Somebody remind me to do that after this next match. General Freedom at 1684. We have faced them before. Unfortunately, I don't actually remember them. There we go. We'll get you the MMR command updated as well. Do I like any of No. We try this. I have not actually tried a carry Void Eye. Like, the problem is I don't have air on the Void Eye, so they wind up, not quite getting the job done the way that they should. But they can be useful early, right? Give the sledges the extra hit points. Opponent offset deep on his right, my left. Leaves us with... I mean, we're trying to invite him into our towers, so, in on our turrets. We're playing pretty deep here. We'll be ranging stuff, so... yeah, it's working. This guy's not getting engaged, so he's probably a... well, he might get engaged on crawlers early later if we keep him. That guy did all of his shooting. We get the tower on the right side, so come around from right to left, clean up. Void Eye's getting the job done so far. That's pleasing. I like it. And we actually have a level to take already. Kind of wild. We love a haste module. Am I selling you? Don't think so. Now, let's go ahead and put a deeper position for this guy with the haste module. He should wind up actually out in front of this sledge by the end of the round, I think. Super fast crawlers. It is a thing. I mean, it can be a thing. Is it really a thing? I don't think it's really a thing, guys. I mean, they're fighting tarantulas. Maybe I give them the small amp core and let them just kind of build there. I should have unlocked something. Just clicked the button without really thinking it through. What has opponent done? What have you added here, sir? There's not very much. Did you sell? You sold your one turret because it wasn't getting into the fight, I guess. Added some crawlers. That's why we didn't sell this guy. We thought he would get in on crawlers for a bit, which is in fact turned out. Opponent did level that outside tower. That's where that money went. Yeah, and he took the suppression shots on these folks. Fair. Round for us again. Let's make it a thing. You want to make it a thing, huh? Underground sounds like fun to me. I don't think he actually accomplished much, but what we're going to try to do here... I just want to pull this guy away from that tower if possible. while also letting that guy come up and play up the middle. I actually have to have you back here for a bit. I think I do, you know. I need you back here for one pack of underground. Nope, the underground's way out there. Interesting. And a missile on this? I guess you're aiming here. He's gonna get that tower too, isn't he? Well, it depends how this side goes. I think we're gonna get it done in time. No, we do not. That's gonna go brutally now. An opponent is in the Phoenix as well, so. Get some cleanup on the outside, but there's nothing left in the air game for us. It made really good use of the underground there. You've seen Vibe do it. Borrowing strats from Vibe is not always advised. He has some very far out there ideas. It's true. It's very true. Is this one of those where he's in the Phoenix, I just commit to the marksman as my Phoenix answer? Probably. Well, that's a flank we know how to beat, but we're nowhere near the engagement we need to beat it right now. On the other hand, it's doing well for that one marksman. Eh. There's a level 3 tower now. You're getting very silly there, sir. You guys are accomplishing nothing now, right? Yeah, no, sir. You're coming into me. I don't need the fire on my side. And this was a very nice fire from him, but he's also 3 shields in on this craziness. Oh, even without the wasps, we almost won that outside. Crazy. Yeah, he's minus 300. What do we need now? I think we're actually kind of wanting a Vulcan out there. But actually, give that to the Vulcan for extra damage? Really know here. I don't know who wears this best out of this group. Yeah, we're gonna have to drop a something out there. On the other hand, that group is now. Oh wait, you also added wasps, but your wasps are level 1 and don't have the thing. We did wind up stuck. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. Well-ish. How bad is it, really? Meh. Oof, that was a little rough. I was not ready for the disaster that was those Stormcallers. Oh, how bad is it now? We'll find out. Better, much better. Looking much better indeed. blockade on the crawlers caused him a whole bunch of troubles. I really wish I had range on the wasps this turn. I think we could have won it, but we do not. GG's. Not playing well today, guys. Not playing well today. At all. Oil yourself for this so enemy doesn't get XP. Follow me for more tips. Except the problem with that one is that the oil and fire they award based on which team's unit dies. Their ground effects, not attack. So if you drop fire on your own units, your units are still giving XP to your enemy. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, but true. Right, we're gonna run ads. I'm gonna go get a coffee. This is just not working. Whatever's going on, not working for me. So, well, I'm gonna take a 2-minute break. I'll get myself some coffee. I'll be right back. That is actually a pretty good question. Um, does everybody get to XP in free for all? Yes, but it is limited by proximity. In fact, I'll wait until this comes back from. That's XP, not that Hackmanic. You're answering MMR, not experience points for units. Welcome back to those of you that saw ads. Bilib, does every opposing unit get experience in free for all from ground effects? No. The way that ground effect experience is awarded is proximity based in such a way that you in a 1v1 you almost never have units outside of range. It would be a very bizarre board that you could create that would result in um, a board where no experience was awarded. But in it that works for 2-player and 4-player free for all because only the units that have managed to get kind of close to the ground effect actually gain the experience. So you're not, if you light on fire the board on the opposite side, directly opposite you, you probably don't have enough units close enough to really make it work. Let's try a. Oh, good. We've got a cat. Meow. Also, we've got to fix the set record thing because that is the wrong season high. Season high is now 1674. There we go. Fixed. Okay. So flank the opposite side not to waste XP. So pretty much, yeah, yeah, yeah. That is correct, Bilib, if that's the way you're going to do it. Well, I mean, into the Mustangs. I think we just won. In that last game, I spent way too much answering this flank. It was all level 1s, there was no techs. I overreacted to it, I think. What I'm taking from it. What is this formation? Uh-oh. Oh, noes. Oh, noes. Mind game. They did it on purpose. Exactly, Neuronimo. Exactly. Trust marksman. I'd go into marksman. I lose games. Don't like it, Sam I am. All right, there is a Phantom Ray on the line. Well, I don't fly yet, so, you know, that's fine. You don't have range, so you're not in one of those, like, crazy, I'm gonna go full range whatever builds. Are they leveling? They could level. They have, all the extra hit points. There's the redeploy to get him out of his original deployment. I don't think there's actually a good missile here at all, right? No, I'm only just playing blue for the Oh, you know what? We actually need something that can shoot them, don't we? Need something that can shoot them. Mustang, probably not the greatest answer. Honestly. Oh no, they're down here too. Okay, well. Problems everywhere then, and they did take the level. I don't think we're gonna finish them off, are we? Doesn't look like it. Excuse me, what's alive? What's alive that's... Are these mine? These are mine. Oh dear. Okay, well, that was a painful 200 cost loss. So these guys went the wrong direction. C'est la vie. I expect him to buy armor. That's the plan here. We are giant specialists, so it's not like, not like we care much here about the, these fellows. It was the, you know, it's the shield device that kind of convinced me to drop the anti-air, and it would have worked just fine if there was not a second unit off over on the flank. The second unit on the flank was the real killer here. So he is into the armor. That's perfect. We'll sell out of the Mustang and just run these run the Raidens against him. Looks like we'll be in Hound Raiden. I mean, it almost looks like we don't even sell the Mustangs. They're fine over here, right? Not contributing a ton, but are contributing. What a headache. 5 and 2 for enough for you. Okay, well, you've got an hour and 18 minutes, I guess, left. So no. You become part of the answer down here, I think. Does he have oil on the raise? He does not. He's got multi or burst mode and high explosive, along with stealth. So, do we commit to these guys early? You guys are our actual kill leaders right now. Wild. And that group just gets a little bit of help. There is, in fact, a aerial specialization marksman now. Sure. The Wraith on the flank helps clear that up. The marksmen have never gotten to shoot an air target yet. Now one finally locks on. So they get one air target. No range on the Wraiths yet. Didn't sell the Mustangs, ammo's a lie. Exactly, in case the guy was listening. Gee. You guys have way too much trust. What if he'd been listening in? Oh my. Is that really the formation you want right there, buddy? Oh no, did I shoot the Scorpion instead of the main? Well, okay. I'm gonna try Scorpions. Oh. Yes, it's interesting. So it's a Scorp staying board? Simple? How have I not changed that? I think I want chain available instead of ionization. I don't think I'm really using these guys for ion. Oh, he's having a great round here. He'll eventually get locked onto. If he hadn't leveled this guy and gotten the missile I wanted on that side, I think we win the round and possibly the game there. Are we sure Emma is Team Blue? He's really feeding Team Red. Not so far. Not this game. This game we're doing fine. What? What? What are we doing here? You two. Like so. You guys get range. Probably you guys get range too. Then sure, we'll let you you guys work out of this kind of area. Range for the hounds, sure. So everybody's hounds, everybody's stings have range now. I find the lack of void eyes disturbing. Hello, aim impaired gamer. Mechabellum seems like the perfect game for you. Me, I'm the Twitch streamer without Twitch reflexes, so you know. But I do have Brydens. They're having a good day. It looks like their good day is going to result in a victory here. The Vulcan doing enough to distract the back line, keep his chaff out. That was why we took it. It wasn't necessarily going to get a tower with level 2 towers, but definitely worth taking to just pull so much stuff from back there. Lack of void eyes equals victory, aim impaired gamer. Lots to learn and a slow learner. Well, you know, I mean, these things happen, right? If you've got questions, please feel free to ask. I'm always happy to answer things. And I'm gonna run off to air specialization for Scorpion when no. Don't. You had additional deploy. We had the supplies. And we had started as a giant specialist, so getting into the Raidens when we needed to was easy. And yeah, we're going to run the ad real quick. Be right back with the next match when I'm done. I'll just do some little bookkeeping here. Victory hours. Upload the save game file. Figure out our MMR delta. Plus 23. Puts us at 1657, so we're just down 17 for the day. I know, right? That would no, I actually don't know that he would. I don't know that he would because no, I never. Why is there even a button that does that on my keyboard? Like accidentally hitting a like F3 maps to like open Windows Outlook, which like I don't want. You know, like I'm not using this. I'm not using Outlook, so go away. Why do I have a key that opens a app I don't use? Anybody knows a way to turn that key off? I'd appreciate it. I Googled it. I couldn't find it. Hey, we were, those of you that bet on Streamer, you got 7.6 to 1 odds. That paid out nicely for you. And I'm going to celebrate with a coffee. We're facing Grey Wait a minute. If it's red versus blue, how come I keep winding up on the red side? And what side is Grey on? Hey, Cat, welcome in. Feels bad missing turn 1. It does. It really does. I'm sorry. Thank you for, putting up a glorious fight despite that. I was surprised you didn't take the redeploy when it was offered on turn 3 to really fix the deployment issue. That was kind of what I was expecting you to do there. It's like, oh, his problem is fixed. Oh, you did, and it just never... I see. I just didn't... I guess you were redeploying other things, because it felt like that initial hack was still there. Okay, let's go ahead and put our amp cores on. From back in the days when I was on, on the one frame at a time laptop, there's and before unit drops were a thing, I had a turn where I dropped a 6-unit flank because I had started off with with a lack of deployment, and then my what are we trying to build here? I think we're gonna build into a wraith board. But like, because I did I got the redeployment spell, I got the redeployment item and put that on something. and just overall had a good old time with it. Ooh, this is fun. This is so fun. All right, he is Fang Gaming from Deep. I see. You want a Fang game from Deep? That's fine. I love it. Love a good Fang defense. It's pretty. I love it. You know what works against it? As long as you know what works against it, buddy. Uh-oh. You're not supposed to throw down a bunch of fangs and lose round one, Grady. What's going on here? Felt forced to learn on air to cheese rounds, but it ended up messing up your board plan. Ah, yeah. It did feel like the you did cheese around really nice. This play with the that flank Phantom Ray really did get me. I was not a fan. Sure. It does add the kind of clear crawler play. That was necessary for him, I think. But the hounds one-shot those crawlers right now. So that does not end up nicely for him. He's got big old saber. None of this is going to work against the Stormcallers, right? They just sit back and pop things from range. If only we had a steel ball left, this would be going more nicely, nicer or something. Oh please, really? With like 2 hit points left, I love it. What shaft should you use with hot dogs? I mean, I don't use hot dogs, so I'm not necessarily the right guy to answer that. Yeah, there's definitely a chaff pull problem back here, right? I love subsidized steel ball, but I think we're just dropping the orbital on everything. I mean, yeah, Mustangs that are way behind do seem like they would work on that board, right? Sound like the right choice. Look, we're just going to assume that he's so orbitaling us. Yeah, there it is. Sure. Luckily, the corner pull pulls some of our units out of the death spot. He does get a very lucky shot onto the storms. In fact, he hits the Stormcallers twice. His orbital was directly aimed at those Stormcallers. You hit the spot they were twice. We'll tear in on the left side where we had our orbital, though. And the late hounds on this side are going to protect the tower just in time. Looks like we've got one assassin steel ball that knows the mission. Go get the job done. Thank you. The Mustangs clear out. We get to the fangs, and it's just going to be problems for opponent here. All right. Usually hot dogs is a fallback and watch the world burn things. So, yeah, it should be, yeah. Fangs would be the right choice, I think, for 100 cost. Fangs with, because they move slowly, right? So it would be kind of like a Fang and Wasp, I think, would be your two chaffs there. I mean, he could smoke here, right? But eventually we push forward so much that not sure it matters too much. Do I care about this crawler? Not much. Do we take speed? I think we take speed this turn. It's early for a temp like that, but if he smoked somewhere nice... Okay, he's gonna... Oh, well, hello there, Call-in Vulcan. Call-in Vulcan not next to the, not next to the oil is interesting. Is that just gonna work for him? I think it does. Well, he'll be fighting out of the... Be fighting out of the smoke next turn. That's a good round for him. Right, we're gonna commit to a no giants board here. Go out and around there. One more pack of Stormcallers over here-ish. Even there for now. He's got missiles that could be hitting these guys. We're gonna need to drop a triple chaff round soon. There's a level 2 Vulcan. He's going to try to light the oil on fire. It's fine. Some Mustangs that surfed into the fire and are then running away. Kind of entertaining. It's double level 2 Vulcans? What the heck? Cost control specialist? That's just wrong, son. What's he got on them? Ignite, Incendiary, Best Partner in Range? Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Let's see if we can punish that. I think we can, you know. Um... Not that, not that. Oh, wait, no, it is this, isn't it? But we wanted the... Do you? Wanted to slow down a level... throw down a level 2 out here. I think it is that and that for the turn. Let's go get that one. Oh goodness, there'll be lots of stuff out. Yeah, okay. I do need to be throwing down better anti-missile positionings. Looks like. Opens took range. That's a round for him for sure. Why are these so high level now? Well. I think that's it. Well, you dropped fire on me. Goodness, man. That's painful, but we've got the ion coming, so... Our ion's done so well, it almost... Wait, did our ion hit our own steel ball? I love it. It did. It did. Ion into our own steel ball. He lit the world on fire. We burned him. Let's go. Perfect. Speaking of afraid of opponent going melters, we've got our melters now. Everything is potentially on fire right now. That's a little bit worrisome. because of the oil. The oil drop there. There's also a potential for a drop back here somewhere. That's why we have you guys. Opponent also took the melter, sure. We got the outside tower. We've got 2 giants and 2 storms. 2 of these guys. 2 stormcallers surviving. It's a good 1,000 hit points. He's down to 1530. We're in good shape. We survive a big spell round. And, right. Let's do all the needful things first. That's all of you. I think we take you. And what else? That looks solid. We'll take that. We'll take this. Actually, maybe we just put these straight in on the early fangs there. Let's just knock the shields off and get them killed as early as possible. And I think that's a solid board for now. Keep this guy from getting distracted. He's gone for Ignite, but it doesn't work because of the way that Ignite works with armor, right? Ignite fires it fires 5 times a second for like 1.2% of your actual health bar. And for a unit as small as a Phantom Ray or a Steel Ball, Ignite can't increase the damage against it. Doesn't do 6% damage per second. It's 2% damage per second. Complete negates it. Right. There's a little bit of damage, but yes, more scorpions was what he needed, or anything, right? That is a victory for me. I'm sorry, did I not put up a wager? I did not. I apologize. Frustrating. but it was fun coming out and giving some good offensive pressure. I was originally planning Wraith Ball, but as it turned out, the hounds were always chaff clear, and the Mustangs, because he went so heavily into the fangs, the Mustangs turned out to be the chaff clear instead of the wraiths. So he basically fed me ball staying, and ball staying worked out. Jeez, it's fun to have a 2023 build get a dub. Add, I guess we've got about 45 minutes left, so hopefully we'll get two more games in for the blue versus red here. Plus 22 to 1679. That's a new season high as well. Oh my gosh, what was that? I'm accidentally pressing a key there. Turns out I'm pressing this. That is how quickly I type. That was with the that was with the uh mouse the mouse pad pressing the enter key by accident there. So all right, new season high at 1679. Yay. Not MRR, MMR. What is in 40 minutes? In 40 minutes, the blue versus red ends. We're facing hats at 1765. And let me get the prediction up here. And then the queue opens. Maybe, I mean, we'll see how I'm doing. We'll see how I'm doing. I don't want to overpromise. We're going on much shorter durations at the moment for uh, for streamers' health. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's definitely better for me. It's also better for you guys, right? No, you know what? We're gonna be mean. We're being mean just to block one the chance that he could get the two fangs as a drop. All right, here we go. Thank you guys all for being here on a Friday afternoon. Oh, he is coming aggressive on our right side, right into that chaff clear unit. He's got it immediately locked, which I don't like. Now I'm gonna wish I had the ability to drop the chaffs. Well, let's see here. The boss has asked something impossible, and you said yes, only to work 100 hours and make it just so that he has that expectation of you the next time. That is way too real. Way too real. Do I want level 1 marksman? Do I? Do I just add a badger? I think we just add a badger for some chaff clear over here, you know? wasps for opponent. Do you understand how dead those are going to be against level 2 fangs? But okay. It's fine. They'll have a good round this time, right? Alright, he's willing to level a tower. I'll level this one in response, I guess. Oh, those fangs! The fangs fighting under the debuff, that hurts. Hurts so much. Yeah, maybe I level that Mars. Maybe I level them both, right? Want to play that game? We can play that game. It's fine. I just can't afford to because I'm stupid. Not chaff specialist. Ooh, shields help. Missile device helps. You. Then what? Then what? Simple as that. No, it's this and this, right? Okay. Ruh-roh hats. Hats in trouble. Want to have a new chaff unit called Manscape? Chaff clear? You just want to manscape the board? Interesting. That's how this guy went down. Bit unfortunate, honestly. There'll be something over here, right? Stir. Oh, he's flying now. Okay. The fangs are working. What is going on here? It's a nano repair rate. Okay. I see you. I don't think the fangs are going to get it done here, folks. They are doing their best. And honestly, this Wraith is also going pretty darn slow at this. We'll get a tower kill. But not tremendous. I think we did more damage to him than the other way around. Oh, that's fun. introduce you guys. Not ideal, but we'll take a loan so that we can throw down a little bit more here. Some extra damage as well. We need to give the these guys some range, right? Not good enough. We'll put a melter on this side as well. We'll have late melt for all of this. We'll give these guys range, I think. Do I care about this junk? You know what? We definitely need... No. Selling... Or something like that, right? That gives us a spot where the this guy is closer than those guys, I think. You know what? We need speed. Ugh, so frustrating. Even Photon at that point was for future game. Late game not getting EMP'd when it mattered. Like, bank it for a future round. Might have been a mistake, because it doesn't look like it's coming back, but you know. You never know. We'll orbital jab into this junk. Pretty much exactly what we needed. Orbital jab into all this junk. keep chaff arriving out here. Uh, are we loaning at this juncture? What would we loan for? Probably needed splash on the tarantulas. I don't needed rain. No, I don't know. Maybe it's mech rage on the fangs might make a big difference right now. Aha! Look at that! We winded! Not the game, but the round. Surely. Yeah, he should definitely try to missile all of my chaff. You're not wrong about that, right? So where would we eat missiles here? Something like that and that, honestly. Loan gives us you. See what we get here. Death Clear is getting better. Melters are melting. Both sides lose a tower right around the same time. We've got these steel ball production that's serving as some late chaff out on the right side. And look at that! Uh-oh, uh-oh. That's in trouble. Was 183 hit points what we needed? Looks like. Will it be enough? What now? We feel about that? Do we feel about that? Kinda like it. Where he's got one of these Just need more. More depth? No. Oh yeah, I forgot to do mech rage on the fangs. That was what I wanted to do. It's alright. Probably could have stood to level this guy a bit. That's the spot that we needed the portable shield, but as it turns out, a lot of hit points over there. No! Holy hell. Curses. That was frustrating. I feel like I could have won that one. I just feel like the last turn was poorly played. On my part. C'est la vie. It happened. Yeah, throw. Nah, not a throw necessarily. Just a I felt like I felt like my round 9 I did not have a plan for what I needed to do to beat it, which means my round 8 watching of the board was poor, I think. And then I forgot the one thing I had told myself I wanted to do, which was to mech rage the fangs. Right? So that's what I'm trying to say there is like I didn't go into that board with a this is how I'm going to win it. And I feel like when I can it's fun. Hackmanic, I'm probably just gonna, since there's 15 minutes left in this red versus blue, I'm just gonna play one more. I'm sorry, 23 minutes left. I'm gonna play that one more, get the game in, and that might actually just turn out to be the end of the day for us. I went out, so we, for those of you that were here yesterday, we were talking about maybe me going out with the friend from Ukraine on Wednesday night. It actually turned out two kind of funny pieces on that one. Um, where first off, I had said to dinner because I knew I was, and I know because of the recovering from COVID, I'm not up for a late night or whatever. She decided she wanted to reprise something that was a lot closer to a date for us back in the day. Wanted to go to a dueling piano bar in downtown San Diego, which, lots of fun, sure. But since she wind up changing the plan on me, like I'm ready to leave the house at 6, and then she wasn't ready to leave the house till 9, sort of thing. And I was like, or leave her hotel until 9. And I was like, I don't have, I'm not going out at 9 to be like out until all hours or whatever. Sounds like a married couple, totally, totally. Um, but so then and I was like, okay, maybe I'd have rallied for that, but she had a boyfriend and all of that, so it's like, okay, I'm not putting a ton of effort into it. I'm maintaining a friendship. I'm not, gonna run myself over for this. So we rescheduled and just did something on the following day, right? Like we went for a walk along the cliffs in the you know take a look at the ocean and all that, and I got to meet her son, and it was a nice day. It was fun. All good, all good. Except that at the very end of it, she drops that it's not a boyfriend anymore, it's an ex. I was like, hey, wait a minute. You know, if you had told me that earlier, I might have handled this whole trip a little differently. C'est la vie. Communication. I suppose if she really wanted me to know, she would have let me know earlier. Next time? Yeah, maybe next time. Maybe next time, indeed. Alright, we've won the left side's turret war. We're gonna lose on the right side, I think, but we'll have this tower debuff. I think we get both towers, and then come through the... I think this guy engages the steel ball, too, which is nice. Even better, he went after less useful things. We lose to some Void Eyes for a little while, but the Hounds chew them up. Let's go. We almost always like the Fangs, but if you're gonna give me this gorgeous little, I have to take the Phoenix. You never came here, right? This grouping, whatever. Could missile this guy, I suppose. I just let you run over top of the... I do. I let this guy come here instead of trying to fight that, right? Meanwhile, we give you a... have a late Fang on that side. Maybe? Maybe it's an early Fang on that side. Yeah, okay. That was good. Early Fang on that side. It will probably go down to the Tarantulas. Opponent in all sorts of the wrong places on that left side. This thing is pretty much useless. It's only been shooting crawlers. We'll get rid of it. This is why we had our Phoenix on the strong side, not the weak side. Don't arrive and play with opponent's Phoenix or whatever else is surviving. Power take was maddening, and they don't survive after all. Ugh. Feels like the whole day's going like that today. Underground can be very good. Speed is even better, right? Go with something like this, maybe. Oh, what about you? Oh, yeah, actually, you're getting no experience, but you could level up next turn if we need to. All right. Considering the timing you mentioned in your story, you need to invest in a Timex. I mean, this story has been a... It's ongoing. It's gone from like... I think we met in like 2017 or something, so, you know, it's like Two people taking their sweet time to. Oh, okay. You want to try that game, huh? We're already in steel balls, sir. But okay, it's a good round. Hmm. Okay, classic, classic. What are we building back? We selling you? We selling you? There's the rhinos, sure. This is why you buy the range on the turn that you're dropping the rhinos, because these guys getting out in front of the rhinos is what is going to get them killed, or these guys coming too close to the unranged wraiths is what gets them killed. The multi-targeting on the wraiths goes ahead and targets the back line. Get everything done on the wasp side. The wraiths are still alive to do real damage to opponent. Well, problem for you, sir. Extra damage from the wraiths kind of works for me. Here's why. Now we've got these guys in range, even if opponent drops the drops something between them. Now, hold on. You've also not left yourself room for a crawler in between. I guess it could be vertical. That should pick up a crawler out here. Actually, don't we just drop this, right? One for each of them. Looks like a plan. Okay. And I don't know, something like that maybe. Yeah. We did the, okay, well, how many squares is the Wraith from the flank line? Exactly 40, exactly 40 away. Why Mech Rage on the Hound over, over range? Because I wanted them sticking with this pack of steel balls over here. and getting in on the tower. And also, I wanted the ones that are deep. Also, there was a underground threat on the turn that I took it, so the two that were deep here, I wanted them to clean that up as quickly as possible and get back over on the main front, into the main fight, on the turns where they were not required to do that. Clicked the photon item instead of photon emission and threw a game. Oh no. Brutal. Truly brutal. Okay. Levels for you guys. Healing on a Wraith. So these are 40 meters off the line so that if he takes anti-aerial specialization, he's only getting a 30-meter bonus. Okay? So the idea is just hold them back there. Opponent. You added some wasps on this side. That's fine. Oh, you redeployed out of there. Okay, so this is where somebody talked about earlier, like, hey, my wraiths wind up losing to wasps back here. So that's kind of the dangerous spot that I'm getting into. But with 70-meter range hounds, 45-meter range steel balls, 100-meter range wraiths, they're going to have a hard time getting range on the wraiths, right? Having a range advantage on the wraiths, I should say. But the other thing is, we're going to make sure that we've always got something rushing out in front. Oh no, I didn't want that. Ugh. Okay, well, never mind. Turn went abysmally. We wound up. I didn't want degen. I wanted floating artillery array. But didn't have the time to undo a 450 purchase and come back in time to figure out the monies for a 650 purchase. It's fine. That's painful. Arseer. But, you know, he's got, like, multiple answers to the wraiths right now, and that's fine. Each square is 10 meters. Yes. Yes, exactly. Each square is 10 meters stake. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All of those were good. I was like, where did he put it last time? Wait a minute, it doesn't matter where he put it last time. We don't care. He also took ranged scorpions, so that's going poorly for us. And the fire, we didn't quite answer the fire as well as we needed to. That'll be GG's. And we're down at the end of the day. We go five, 3 and 5, I think, for the day. We've got so much invested down here. I almost sold out of this Wraith. I should have done, I think, on that last turn. In fact, that might even have been the turn. If you go back to round 6, that might even have been the turn. Was to sell that back. Like, you guys remember, I ran out of turn time with like 450 unspent and a buy, right? So I think the play was sell this guy for 400. I'll have 850, spend 600 on 8 gun that turn. I'd have 250 left and probably buy a steel ball or something up front. I can kind of see some of the stuff right now, but again, it's just the weirdest thing with the COVID brain fog. I'm definitely can feel that I'm not thinking things through as well as I had. Not seeing the game, like there's skills that are gone or very atrophied at the moment. The skill in reading the game. And we pick different colors, preferably something more well known like chartreuse versus puce. Love it. Um, hmm. Hmm. Well, we finished out 3 and 5, 2 losses. Wind up down at 1638, where we'd started at 74. So what is that? Minus 36, I think. And you can kind of add those stats to our stupid keyboard. I hate this keyboard. I have a much better one had been using. So what? 14 and 10 for the season now. That's fine. I don't know if technically if we started one more match if it would count, but I don't feel like I have it in me. So let us raid you on. I see some nice folks are streaming. I haven't gotten to raid out to the fort build in a while, and he's just in round 3 of that match against Laumamj. So he's a big underdog, of course, but that is where we will send you. Let me say a thank you to everybody for being here. Thanks to the mods. We had theoretically we had Zalex around, but he said I'm not modding today. I'm playing. Don't count on me. Which actually I appreciated knowing that. Rest of the group there, thank you guys very much for being around. I think we've had a whooped in and out. Did we have a Bimpy briefly today? Anybody else? I don't know if there's anybody else. VIP sponsors, of course, Toast, Blue, Just Nash XYZ, Ocelotus Gaming, Fab4, XFireX, Anabolica. Thank you guys so much. And also, extra special thanks to Mr. John Thursday, Salt Monkey Zach, Blue, and Ocelotus for the hardware support. Where is our... Where is the man we are rating to here? Try to be pause. He's currently got 5 viewers. Give him some love. He's a really nice guy. Ignore the intended for mature audiences. I don't know what he's doing there. Just click through it. He's fine. He's normally perfectly normal. He's also on Team Blue. So, good night. Thank you all so much for watching. Sorry I was not playing better today. We'll be back on tomorrow for European tournament.